If you want to travel to the world's most picturesque and Europe's most visited city, Paris is without a doubt top of the list. Follow in Emily Cooper's footsteps, the young American who has recently arrived in Paris, played by Lily Collins in Darren Star's 2020 Netflix series, Emily in Paris. It would be impossible to see the many offerings of Paris in one trip, let alone a few days. So we have created a two-part series outlining the top 10 must-sees when visiting the French capital. Watching both parts will give you an excellent overview for this destination that you can use for future trip planning. Paris has a magic energy. You can't put your finger on it, but you can certainly feel it. History is everywhere. Strolling the Parisian streets is like traveling through time or being dropped onto a period movie set. The streetscapes are simply perfect for creating that romantic French touch. In this first episode, we will take you to the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, the Louvre Museum, Notre Dame Cathedral, and have a quick peek at Paris Fashion Week. Please note this video was filmed before the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most famous Parisian monuments. The plan was to build a 300-meter-high tower as part of preparations for the 1889 World's Fair. Selected from 107 submitted projects, it was Gustave Eiffel, an architect and entrepreneur, who won the bid. It took more than 18,000 metallic parts, 2,500,000 rivets, 7,300 tons of iron, and 60 tons of paint to complete the tower. 50 engineers and designers were on this project, and it took 2 years and 2 months to complete. Originally, the plan was to demolish the tower after 20 years. It was changed because of its usefulness for meteorological and astronomical observations, in addition to being a strategic vantage point. 125 meters above ground is the Jules Verne restaurant. It offers breathtaking views of Paris. The Arc de Triomphe is an iconic symbol of French national identity and took 30 years to build. It stands at the center of the Place Charles de Gaulle, formerly called the Place de l'Étoile. Napoleon I commissioned the Triumphal Arch in 1806 after his great victory at the Battle of Austerlitz to celebrate the military achievements of the French army. It sits in a circular plaza from which 12 grand avenues radiate, forming a star. This is why it is also called Arch of Triumph of the Star. Decorative, high-relief sculptures celebrating military victories of the Revolution and the First Empire were executed on the facades. Other surfaces are decorated with the names of hundreds of generals and battles. Beneath the arch lies France's Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, added in 1921. Le Musée du Louvre is the main location of episode number 1 of the series Lupin. It is on Netflix's top 10 list of the most watched series worldwide at the start of 2021. You cannot miss the modern pyramid built right in front of it. If you would like to contemplate Mona Lisa, this is it. You can approach and admire. The Louvre exhibits sculptures, art objects, paintings, drawings, and archaeological finds. In 2019, the Louvre received 9.6 million visitors, 65% of whom are foreign tourists, making it the most visited museum in the world. The museum is housed in the Louvre Palace, originally built as the Louvre Castle in the late 12th to 13th century under Philip II. One, if not the most well-known symbols of Paris, is the medieval Catholic Cathedral de Notre Dame on the L'Île de la Cité. It is the finest example of French Gothic architecture. On April 15, 2019, a fire broke out beneath the roof of the cathedral. The building's spire collapsed, most of its roof had been destroyed and its upper walls severely damaged. Let's see how it looked before the fire. The cathedral's construction began in 1163 under Bishop Maurice de Sully and was largely complete by 1260. In the 1790s, Notre Dame suffered desecration during the French Revolution. Much of its religious imagery was damaged or destroyed. In the 19th century, the cathedral was the site of the coronation of Napoleon I and the funerals of many presidents of the French Republic. Popular interest in the cathedral blossomed soon after the 1831 publication of Victor Hugo's novel Notre Dame de Paris, better known in English as The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Paris Fashion Week is part of the global Big Four. The other 3 fashion weeks are held in London, Milan, and New York. They feature the biennial collections of many international fashion designers. Paris is the final show. If you are passionate about fashion, this is for you. Visitors from all over the world come to Paris for the event. You may even meet some foreign street catwalkers throughout the city. Fashion Week is a lot of fun. We hope that you enjoyed part 1 of our 2-part series on the 10 must-sees of Paris. Make sure to watch part 2 and don't forget to click on like and subscribe to our channel. We need your support to continue bringing you more great destination videos. Thank you for watching.